Alright, so to start off this video, going off of the Onyx Fish app, what I did the night before is I used the 3D to find spots that I felt were going to be good for bass fishing, and I marked them and put waypoints on the app itself. And what I decided to do when we got there, because the winds were stronger than what they were supposed to be to start off the day, I didn't want to start fighting winds right off the bat, so I decided to go to the southern end of the lake and start fishing there at my one of my waypoints. What that was is it was a 10-foot flat that dropped off into about 15 foot. It come to a nice little rounded point, a little subtle point, and I thought that would be a really good area because of the weather we've been having. I figured the fish had been pulled up because it was warmer, and then we had that cold streak where everything cooled off, and I figured them fish would pull back to the first drop off or sit on the very back of that flat where they're close to deep water. In case the water temperatures kept dropping, they could pull off even further. So I figured it was going to be one of those two areas. So what we did was we went into the very first waypoint that I had, or it wasn't the first waypoint I marked, but it was the first waypoint I decided to go to because of the wind. And what we were doing is I was positioning the boat in 9 to 10 foot, and we were casting out with the wind into about probably 13 to 10 foot of water. Well, no, probably 12 to 10 foot of water. And you guys know me. I was starting off the day with a jerkbait, and I was using this right here. This is the Berkley Stunner 100 plus 1 in the perch color. And all the plus 1 means is it gets a little deeper, so it's got that slightly bigger bill. This is designed to get down to 7 to 10 foot. And this is a slow sinking jerkbait, so when you jerk it down, it'll slowly sink down. And what I was doing with this was I would have the cadence of one snap and let it sit, and then snap it twice, let it sit, let it sit, and then I would snap it once again, and I would kind of vary between those. Sometimes I would snap once back to back or snap twice back to back. I caught one or two fish on that, I can't remember, to start off the day. But majority of the day, I caught all of my fish on this. This is the standard Berkley Stunner 112. So this is the regular version. This gets 3 to 6 foot down. This is in the color shad fillet, or a lot of other companies call it skeleton or skeletor or something like that. But it's like you can see in the bait itself, it's got like like bones in it, and it's blue, a blue top with that chartreuse belly and the clear sides. So the reason I went with that color is because I like the bottom, that chartreuse, and then this is a clear body of water, so I figured this would be a really good color because it's natural, but that the chartreuse at the bottom would really get their attention. And like I said, that's what I caught majority of my bass on, or majority of my fish on, I should say. And same thing, all I was doing was working it slow, because this is also a slow sinking. Just jerking it and letting it pause. And I would kind of vary up the pause. And that's what I was catching them on throughout the day, mainly at the beginning because it was cloudy. And I really like the natural perch color, and then I like that natural but little bit of vibrance to it. I figured, like I said, that was the one I did the best on. And you'll see that throughout the video. Here. Cantone's hooked up. First fish of the day. Looked like a bass, I think. Nope, northern. We can't escape the northerns. That's alright, we'll take it. I got that HD perch deep diving dragon bait right up in there. Get that northern bite right. Boom, look at all that. He's fellow Weed City man. Oh yeah. After you get him unhooked, make sure you bring him up to the camera to show him off. Anton, his first one, draw blind.
First fish of the day. Nice little pike.
Well, we're out deeper now.
Well, yeah, we still, as soon as he gets it in there, it's going to leave. It goes right to the bottom.
That's fine to try. Largemouth. First fish of the day for me. Pretty little largemouth. I've been so confuzzled by these here winds, or these weeds. It's a pretty healthy one. Not spectacular, but it's a fish.
Alright, Isaac. You gotta get out there and get you one now.
Heck yeah. Just a little largemouth, like what? Holy cow! Look at the belly on that thing. He's a pretty fish. He's fat. Goodness gracious. It looks like a me fish, just not long. Just fat. Fat matches very well. Me and you can be best friends, buddy. Heck yeah. Number two. Look at it. Look at the gut on that thing. Look at that thing. My goodness. He was angry. He kept biting me.
at this. Isaac, Uncle Joe puts himself above all the fish. Doesn't let you catch any.
Don't be turning them against me now.
I turn you again. Don't get stuck, but you're the only option to go fishing with.
I believe that one. He told me that the other day when he was mad. I see. The truth comes out when you're angry. See, now that's how you want him to eat the jerkbait right there. Look at that. You can tell he wanted that jerkbait. Well, this is the biggest one of today so far. But thank God. Yes. Hold on, I gotta get video footage. We gotta get the footage of Antone catching a bass. I'm hoping, or a northern, or a walligator.
I don't know what it is.
It's fighting good, it seems like.
I think it took me into a snag.
Just keep pressure on it.
It's not pulling. I think it took me into a snag.
Antone lost his fishy. Leave it to Antone. Still got a fish.
Hold up. Let go.
Keep reeling. Mike.
Well, how did I get it?
He took you into the
I told you I was wondering if he wasn't still there because all of a sudden I started feeling the pull.
Antone catches the only northerns in the area.
Hey, this one might be a keeper.
Yeah, this is a tape measure. We got this.
That's a measuring board.
Heck yeah. Another pike. Hang on, let me get a picture. You want a picture with them or you want me with them?
Do I put my hand to it?
Yeah, just go. Let me, you want a picture with them or you want a picture of me with them? He's 24 and a half. You gonna hold him? I got a picture of you with him, that's fine.
Put your finger.
Flip him.
Just like that. On that side. There. Got him?
No, that's actually safer than anything.
All right.
We're in the bass area.
I don't like
Just a wee little lad.
I don't like
Thank you,
bony
buddy.
fish. Hey, I got 2 bites. All right, you got to get one. Come on, man. Where you at? I was jerkbait trolling.
That's why you got the bite.
Hickory through. You don't know what you're doing.
Look how fat that thing is. Oh, heck yeah. Look at that fat little guy. Thank you, bud. Hey, at least they still had food to eat.
Yeah, it was good too. I liked it. I didn't eat it from them a lot, but every now and then you'd be like, "Want some?" Be like, "Hell yeah, I'll take a couple bites. Why not?"
That's horrible. So, I have some.
Deal.
What the heck?
The bluegill.
Crappie.
Crappie.
We're not keeping this one. This is a
Non-keeper.
it's not a terrible one. Heck yeah. Actually, you know what?
Guys. Me.
Got them crappies that we caught on
Antone. He's about 9 inches.
If you think it's a keeper, put it in. I'll...
Hold on, let me measure him real quick. Alright, so as the day went on, I decided to pull out a bait that I felt would really get the fish's attention because it was extremely natural. The wind had died down, and then that's when I catch a big northern with the first cast, and then I catch a largemouth. I only ended up catching 2 fish on this bait, but it was both very good fish, or good, decent. The largemouth was decent. The northern was a big fish. Unfortunately, the GoPro died as I was reeling the fish in, so you'll see a picture of that. But what that bait was, and I'll tell you how I was working it. So we switched sides of the lake. Again, I'm targeting 10-foot flats because it seemed like the fish were kind of pulled off the shore a little more because of the temperature change that we recently had. So because the wind died down on us, the jerkbait kind of quit getting bites. So I switched to this here. This is a core tackle finesse tush hook. I believe that's the 1/4 ounce with a 2-aught hook on it. And that is a Berkeley Powerbait hollow belly. This is the 4-inch version in the HD yellow perch. And as you can see, this thing, it's missing an eye on one side and it's pretty beat up. And all I was doing with that is I casted it out and I let it sink down. And when I either the pike, I let it sink down for a couple seconds and I started slowly reeling before it hit the bottom. And the fish just inhaled it. And then as for the largemouth, I let it sink down and hit bottom and just slowly started creeping it across the bottom, and that's when that largemouth ate it. But them were like I said, them are the only 2 fish I caught on it. I'm kind of surprised by that. But then again, we just had a short little lull in the wind, and that's when I picked that up. And then the wind picked back up, and I went back to the jerkbait because I felt like the jerkbait was going to be more productive, and that's when I switched back and started catching fish again. Like I said, primarily on the 112, the 100 plus 1. I didn't catch very many fish on that. I only caught the 2. But like I said, I switched to this and it kind of paid off because during that lull in the wind, I caught the 2 fish on the swim bait, and they were both actually really nice fish. See, that's what I was talking about, Anton.
Yeah, no, I seen it in there.
Oh, Isaac, did you just have one?
Yeah.
Or do you still have? Oh no, you had weeds.
Oh, maybe.
We are in shallower water. Big northern.
Yeah?
Like 30 something.
Nice. Put it in the live well.
We might actually. Jeez.
It would be funny if I caught a northern on this corner.
It would be.
I honestly think A, it would snap my line, and B, it would probably break my rod.
Well, at least you're happy.
It seems like the water is clearer over here than what it was over there.
Well, that's because we can actually see we're sunny.
Yeah.
This might actually hurt us. We need to be cloudy and windy again.
Well,
There's another fish.
little baby.
Largemouth. That's the biggest largemouth of today so far.
Dad, you know what we need to do?
What's that?
Oh my word!
And
What is that down its belly?
don't like you worms either.
Look at the big old tail.
Oh.
Heck yeah, big old fatty. He's got something else down there. Holy cow. Isaac's got a fish on. Get it up in here.
Seed.
Heck yeah, now he checked another fish off the list. Show her. Show it to the camera. Heck yeah, Isaac's bluegill.
Oh, it ain't no big deal. I can do it. Figure why not drop shot? It's already on here. I don't know if I'm liking the worm. I might switch over to something different.
Well, you might drop shot the actual an actual bait.
No, that's all I was just saying.
We're back on him.
Yeah.
Woo! Don't do that. Stop it. That's a bad fishy. It's a bad little largemouth. There's a fish.
One thing I can eat a ton of is pistachio.
What I think it is.
Bass?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's barely up. Yep. I knew that was happening. And if they were fish, they were bigger. Dang. Why'd I have to lose that? More attempted. If I'd have lost him, I was going to lose it anyway.
Obviously, they lost them.
Uh-huh. We're getting pushed that way. We're getting pushed this way. That's an even bigger one.
I'll help you this time so you'll lose them. Or not. I don't think he's bigger.
I'm pretty sure he is.
I don't think so. That other one looks massive.
I mean,
I'm not saying that one's small.
Yeah! He about ripped the rod right out of my hand. I thought it was a northern with how that one hit. That one's got me shaking even. Holy cow.
Definitely not small, but I think that other one looked bigger in the water.
Hey, Uncle Joe.
What's up, buddy?
Which side would you rather be casting? That way or that way?
I'd be casting that way. Heck yeah. Get a quick weight on this one.
Well, gotta wait again and then.
Heck yeah. 3.5 pounder on that Berkeley Stunner 112. He crushed it. That fish about ripped the rod right out of my hand. Thank you, bud.
3.5?
Yep. Missed it?
Yep. I think I'm getting only little babies. I think they're baby fish.
Then let me take this one step then.
Okay. I'll hold this one. Yeah, I think it's little tiny fish grabbing it. Because it's a little tiny tongue.
But you're setting the hook like it's a big hook. So you know that.
You gotta switch hooks though.
You should have seen the way I was watching the video. And this guy
lad.
Nice little fish.
Turn on. Isaac's hooked up. What's he got? Oh, the bluegill. Show it off. Show that baby. Look at that monster. Oh yeah, swing it. Hit the camera. All right, so now in this next clip, it all of a sudden gets really sunny. All the clouds broke up in the sky. We did have a slight rain when the wind calmed down. And then once all the rain pushed out, the wind picked up again, which was kind of weird to me, but that's what happened. And then we started going down the bank, like I said, catching fish on the jerkbait. And then when we come back around to fish the flat where you seen me catch the 3.5 pound largemouth and lose the one that was even bigger than that previously before that fish, I picked up a different bait because I felt like this colored bait would really work well in the sun, which it kind of did, but the jerkbait bite kind of slowed way down. I feel like I probably should have went to something slower moving and picked that area apart. But I picked up this Berkley Stunna 100+1 in the color OG blue, which all it is a blue top with the chrome sides and then the orange belly. It's just your old school blue and silver basically. And I caught the one fish, as you will see, and then nothing else on this bait after that.
Well, Dad said it was a pike. And then I was like, oh.
That's a nice largemouth. Well, a decent one, nothing crazy. But, yeah, it was too.
Small guy.
Heck yeah. Nice little largemouth. Thank you, bud. Alright, so in this next clip, you won't see me catch a fish, but I catch a walleye. It was 20.5 inches. We ended up keeping that to go with Anthony's 24.5 or 25.5 inch northern pike he caught at the beginning of the video, and then a 10-inch crappie, or no, it was 9.5 inch crappie that I caught a little before this clip. And granted, I had not been using Mega Live the whole day, but we got pushed out because of the wind into some slightly deeper water, and I decided I'm just going to scan around a little bit and see what I can find. I found a big school of what I'm assuming were bluegill or perch or any kind of panfish. And I was throwing this bait into them and they would come up and it looked like they would hit it, but I wouldn't catch no fish, but they were smaller marks, like I said. And this is a slightly bigger bait. And if they were crappie, I think I'd have caught some, but I don't think they were crappie. But when I was scanning around through the opposite, so the school was on the bottom, and I scanned kind of off to my right a little bit, and I seen we were in 25 foot of water, and I seen a fish suspended down in 10 foot of water. So I picked this up. This is a brand new bait by Berkley, and I haven't caught a fish on it until this day. So I decided to pick it up. This is the Berkley Ripfish size 7. I believe this is a 1/4 ounce bait. And it's kind of like a mixture between a lipless crankbait, a blade bait, and a jigging wrap for walleye. As you can hear, it's got that rattle in there. So all I did with this is I casted it out past the fish, and I hurried up and reeled it to like where the back side of the fish was, and I let it sink down. And when I let it start sinking down, I seen the fish kind of perk up and start to turn towards it. So when it got closer, I started working the bait really fast, kind of giving it some vibration and working it away from the fish. And the fish come up and just absolutely hammered it. It sucks I didn't get it on camera.
Heck yeah, I just caught this walleye out here. He was suspended. He's only 10 foot down. We're 25 foot of water. He come up and smoked it. Seeing as though we got more fish, we're gonna throw that thing in the live well if he's big enough.
I thought this was done.
I think he is.
Oh, he's looks like 20. He's 20 inches. Go ahead and throw him in there. Alright everybody, so that's a wrap on the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to start trying to do stuff like this more frequently, where I break down the body of water or how I caught the fish. I feel like I can make the video more interesting for you. So if you made it this far to the end, I hope you liked it. If you could, throw me a like. If you're not subscribed, subscribe for me so you can get some more videos. I'd really appreciate it. If there's anything you'd like to see in any videos down the road, like specific techniques for a specific time of year, or like like a video on what colors of baits I would use for specific conditions, or just anything you would like to see more of or see a video on that I may not have covered before, or something, maybe like an updated video of something I have done previously, throw it in the comment section for me. I try to keep up with it as much as possible, and if I respond later, I am sorry. I work a full-time job, so I respond as quick as I can, and sometimes I don't see it till either the next morning or later in the day, so I do apologize if I reply later in the day to you, but I will try to reply as quick as possible. And I would like to hear from you guys what you would like to see, or something maybe you think I could do better in my videos to make my videos more interesting. So I'll be looking forward to that. But if you like what you've seen, want to see more, or have something to input, just throw me a follow or subscribe and like the video, please. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.